Greetings, everybody. This is who it is, Macintosh. Hope you guys are having a great day. This is part 2 to the true history of Hispanics, blacks, and Native Indians. So-called Hispanics, so-called blacks, and so-called Native Indians. The 12 tribes of Israel. Different shades of browns. Alright, I hope you guys are ready to get into our lesson. These are a few pictures of Cuban slaves, people that they had enslaved that were Cuban. Let me see. Because as you know, the Cubans are the tribe of Manasseh, and most of them were black too, so let's check it out. Yup, pretty cool pictures. Although we're enslaved back then by the Europeans, you see them on the horses. They did that to us too in Israel and Africa, with chains and shackles and all types of advanced things. We're natural people, indigenous, just like all natural people. Some of these pictures are just random pictures, obviously. Dang, that had them all shackled up. Eventually, the black people had rebelled. That's probably Haiti. Yeah, God hates Esau for what they done. They even still messed up the planet, and God wanted to just get rid of their whole seed, even the good ones. That's crazy. But look at what they did to us. Black people never done that to anybody except Egyptians, but they're not from the tribe of Israel. We never done anything to anybody. We've always been righteous people, and people treat us so bad. They treat us like we're really black. It's bad. I'm not no fucking black person. Pardon my language, but I'm Israelite. Pardon my language. It's just true. Pardon my language once again. Alright. These were some of the other tribes. Oh no, them Cuban. Obviously you can tell the white people began to mingle in with them. The Europeans, when they started raping the Cubans under slavery and stuff, they started losing their color. This is just nuts though. And these were the slave master people. So there's a lot of history, you know. But if you want to, you can look up some more of these pictures. What was that? Oh, this guy probably protecting his wife. Because we're warriors. And plus we're sicking dogs on us. That's sad, man. They messed up our country and everything. Ah, you guys owe us an apology, white people. Real talk. Even the Jewish Ashkenazi fake Jew people get a pension. They got paid off and everything for their Holocaust. But then our people never got nothing. Even the Indians got casinos and they got certain things. But the black people, they got nothing. Even the Mexicans get certain jobs. They start switching you out with a Mexican because they work for cheap. You know what I'm saying? But the black man, he gets no rest. He got it the worst because he's the specific tribe of God, of Judah. All the other tribes are additions, but Judah went through the worst. We are Israel. Alright, so let me go ahead and start reading what I want to read to you guys. So those are Cuban slaves, and we got Mexican slaves here as well. There wasn't much slavery of them back then. It's mainly the black people, obviously, or whoever was dark, or Confederation. What the heck? And they had black people mixed in with them like those slaves. Y'all seen the previous pictures. We fell hard. After we got locked up like this, we fell hard. Abraham Lincoln and all them beating us up. That's messed up. So, alright. Let me see what we're going to go into first today. First of all, I want to say all praises to the Most High, Yahaya, Bahasham, Yeshaya, Waharawak, Kwadash, for all that you've done for us, for all that you done for us in our life and for our spirit, for our spiritual awakening, our spiritual development. Thank you for sending us the spirit of obedience, the spirit of discipline, the spirit of being aware at all times, and allowing you to come in through our soul and our being to use us for magnificent deeds that are fruitful and help us multiply and also help us uprise each other and uplift each other like real humans, real gods do, with a man running the family and a loyal and virtuous wife on her side, with faithful children in the law of God. Amen. I affirm. So we're going to go to Exodus chapter 2, verse 23. Chapter 2, verse 23. And it came to pass in process of time that the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel signed by reason of the bondage. So this was before all this other enslavement by the white people during the Egyptians. And this is how we started to form the commandments so we can be protected by God, but we broke it, so now we're being attacked. So, and the children of Yisrael signed by reason of the bondage. So we were signing, we're depressed because of the bondage and stuff. We're getting whipped and hurt and abused and everything, called names. Man, our best got killed, our women got raped. Man, these all did bad. And they cried, and they came up into Ahaya by reason of the bondage. So because we're in this bondage, the Most High looked up to us. Our cry lift up to him. He heard our cry. We had no one ever went through as much pain as us black people have. Us so-called blacks and stuff. Haitians, Jamaicans, you know, Barbadians, Trinidadians, black Americans, you know, all of us. Even the Africans, although we're not African. And they never made a covenant with the Most High. And they're from the tribe of the fallen gods anyway, them giants. Nephilim. But alright. Let me see. So, verse 24. And Ahaya heard their groaning, and Ahaya remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac. Pardon me, I'm over here sneezing. Thank you, bless me. Out. And with Jacob. So once again, and Ahaya heard their groaning, and Ahaya remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. Pardon me. And Ahaya looked upon the children of Yisrael, and Ahaya had respect unto them, the children of Israel. So he looked upon the children of Israel, not Christians, not Islamic, not Catholic, none of that. You can't add in anything else into this book. And Christ did not die for anyone else but Israel, because Israel needed the saving. Israel was a promise to Abraham. Israel was a promise to David. Israel was a promise to Jacob, and so was Christ. So Christ is the promise of Abraham. They say he was going to have a nation of leaders and stuff like that, and here we are. I am that I am. And he had respect unto us, and he still do. So now if we go to Exodus chapter 6, verse 5. This is how it began before we're even enslaved yet. Hold on, let me skip around. I think, well, they look like a Cuban. Probably not. Hold on one second. Exodus chapter 6, verse 5. Oh, dang. They wiped that out. That's an old map. Crazy looking evil men like this. He's always plotting something evil, huh? He's what you thinking about doing now to us so-called blacks? Now that you know that our God came for us, huh? A nation's about to get killed. The Most High is going to wipe you out. It's going to blot you out from the face of existence. You'll no longer produce any more of your kind. There'll be a new Jerusalem after 1,000 years. We'll fight into our death. And they come up on you like this nowadays now. Are you ready for that? Do you really believe in Yeshua, in Christ, in the Most High? You really do? You ready? You know what they're going to do to you? They're going to shoot you because you believe in God. Are you going to let them? What are you going to do? Go back to this? This is nuts. So this is true Hebrew Israelite history. This is what happened to us when we got lost from Israel. You got prostitutes and whores everywhere now. Jezebels. We cast them into the bottomless pit of Abaddon, of Sheol. Wow, that's messed up right here. That's really messed up. Alright, so Exodus chapter 6, verse 5. And I have also heard the groaning of the children of Israel. So once again, if you read it from chapter 6, verse 1, then the Most High Yahweh said unto Moses, Moshe, now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh, to the president, which is oppressing you today, the government, the police, and the chiefs, all these people. You're about to go down in flames. For with a strong hand shall he let them go, and with a strong hand shall he drive them out of his land. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, and said unto him, I am the Most High. And I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, only them, no other nation. He haven't dealt so with any other nation but Israel, man. By the name of Yahweh Almighty, and by my name Yahweh, was I not known to them. And I have also established my covenant with them. Oh. So he says right here, pardon me, let me read that again. Verse 3 said, I'm not Jehovah, that's not my name. And I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, by the name of Yahweh Almighty, Abba al Shaddai Yahweh. But by my name, Jehovah, was I not known to them. So that's not his name right there. Jehovah is not his name, because that means Jarex, because his name is Ahaya. We throw Jehovah into the bottomless pit of Sheol, into death. And death goes into death. We conquer death like Christ. We resurrect in the name of the Holy Spirit and the Father Ahaya and the Son Yeshaya. Amen. Verified. Verse 4. And I have also established my covenant with them, with Jacob, with Isaac and Abraham, to give them the land of Canaan. You should check out where that is today. It's still here. The land of their pilgrimage, wherein they were strangers. And I have also heard the groaning of the children of Israel, whom the Egyptians, the oppressors, anywhere in America, anywhere, keep in bondage. And I have remembered my covenant. So there's a covenant we have with the Most High. You don't have a covenant with the Most High. You're not protected then. You're not involved in this $1 million contract that we have with this dude spiritually. Because the Most High and us have a contract, and we're binded. Contract's the law of life and existence. We must come out like Hebrew Israelite, and we won't stop. There's no way. Verse 6. Wherefore say unto the children of Israel, we're still children, I am the Most High, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the oppressors, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out spiritual arm, and with great judgments, which mean punishments. No one judges you unless they're punishing you. And I will take you to me for a people, and I will be to you a God. So he's choosing us to be his people, Israel, because look at all we're going through. Look at the picture on the screen. Look at it. So he's going to get rid of our bondage, and he will redeem us with a stretched arm and with a great judgment, and with great judgments. Verse 7. And I will take you to me for a people, and I will be to you a God. And I will take you to me for a people, a people, a people, a people. And I will be to you a God. And ye shall know that I am Ahaya, the Most High, your God, your Creator, which bringeth you out from under the burdens of the oppressors. And I will bring you in unto the land concerning which I did swear to give it to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob of Israel. And I will give it to you for an heritage. Ahaya, Ha'adan, Abba, Al-Shaddai. And Moses spake so unto the children of Israel, Yeshurun, but they hearkened not unto Moses, Moshe, for anguish of spirit, Rawak, or Raka, and for cruel bondage. And the Most High Yahweh spake unto Moses, Moshe, saying, Go in, speak unto Pharaoh, king of whatever, king of or president of wherever, that he let the children of Israel, Yeshurun, go out of his land. And Moshe spake before the Most High, saying, Behold, the children of Yeshurun have not hearkened unto me. Why aren't you listening to me? Why aren't you waking up quicker? You're under attack again. They're trying to bring us back to the old world order. How then shall Pharaoh hear me, who am of uncircumcised lips? And the Most High spake unto Moshe and unto Aaron, and gave them a charge unto the children of Israel, because they made an order. And unto Pharaoh, king of Egypt, because he made an order now to get a can of whoop butt, to bring the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. So now, that's all Hebrew Israelite history thus far, as you know. Let's narrow this down. Because we're being enslaved by the nations that try to say God's going to save them today. He didn't come for every nation. He came just for his people as he made contract. You people been fooled. Christianity been sold a lie. This is what they trying to say happened. White people was there and Christ was white. All of them were white. Wow. Wow. I can't believe they done this. This is the biggest host in existence. The biggest host in existence. A big host. A big game. Alright, so we did that. So let's go to Leviticus chapter 25, verse 4. Leviticus 25. Actually, hold on. Let's finish up Exodus. Well, matter of fact, let's just go to what we're going to real quick. Leviticus chapter 25, verse 41. Leviticus chapter 25, verse 4. Hold on, let me see. No, that's not it. Pardon me real quick. I gotta look for it, see where it's at over here. Oh yeah, this is it right here. Now Amalek happened to be the Ashkenazi Jews, the Amalekites. They're the Ashkenazi Jews, Khazars, whatever you want to call them, from the tribe of Japhet. So they're about to get destroyed too. So all you fake Jews, wannabe Jews, you white Jews and all that stuff, you're about to get wrecked. Remember, this is in Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 17. Remember what Amalek, the fake Jews, did unto us, by the way, when ye were come forth out of Egypt. So once we got taken out of Egypt, they went to our land and act like they're from there. They replaced us pretty much. Because that's what happened after they enslaved us. They didn't just sell us, they actually pretend they're from there too. And started growing their own seeds on our land. And that was out after we came out of Egypt. How he met thee by the way, and smote the hindmost of thee. How he destroyed even the best of us. Even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou wast faint and weary. And he feared not God Almighty Yahawah. They're just like that today. They're the Khazarians. They turned Zion into Zionism, and they turned Judah, which is YAHAWADAH, into Judaism. And they take Hebrew Israelite, which we are, and they call themselves Jews. Hebrew, just Jews, the end. They act like they're from there, and they're not. Matter of fact, there's pictures of them and stuff. Let me see if there's Khazarian slaves. And if you look up Amalekites, you'll get more information too about that. See, this is who pop up when you put in Khazarian slaves or Khazarian Jews. Hold on. Khazar, their stars is a satanic symbol, and this is where they come from, the Khazarian mountain. They believe in this wicked stuff. Get that off the screen. But yeah, they come from around here. This is where a lot of the Caucasian people come from too, and where Esau went when he got cast out. Caspian Sea, Byzantine, Black Sea, Constantinople, Khazaria. This is near Turkey and all that too. And this is what they say the Most High look like right there. Although that ain't his real picture. It's a copyright and trademark picture from a company. But alright, so he said, remember what they did to you. Therefore it shall be when the Most High Yahawah, thy God, hath given thee rest from all thine enemies round about. So he's going to give us rest from all these enemies round about us. They're everywhere. Everywhere. There's nowhere we can go. There's nothing we can do. It's, trying to take us back to the old. And the land, so he will give us rest from all the enemies round about us in the land which he had promised us and had gave us for an inheritance to possess it. And that shall blot out, and we shall blot out the remembrance of Amalek, which is the Ashkenazi Jews, from under heaven. Thou shalt not forget it. We're going to get rid of them. And it's funny he said it like that too. It's a special shout out to them fake Khazarian Jews right now. They're going down in the name of the Most High Yahawah, the God of the Hebrew Israelites, the 12 tribes of Yeshurun. Alright, so let's continue on. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 26, verse 13. So then thou shalt say before the Most High Yahweh, I have brought away the hallowed things out of my house, and also have given them unto the Levite, and unto the stranger, to the fatherless, and to the widow, according to all thy commandments which thou hast commanded me. I have not transgressed thy commandments, neither have I forgotten them. So we're under commandments, and if we break these commandments and stuff, we're going to be killed again, because after we got freed from Israel, you know what I'm saying? The Most High freed us with Moses and made the 10 commandments on the 2 plates and stuff, the 2 stones, and one was one we broke in, and one was one that we need to keep, and told us that we need, that's when repentance and that stuff started really coming in, and we had to use like animal sacrifice, you know, since Abraham, to clear sin in certain things. You can read about that in I believe Leviticus as well, you know. Man, there's so much stuff that we did as a nation, and this whole book is pretty much our history. It's our whole nation. That's why I don't want to read too much, just a few things, because the things I'm going to teach you is going to give you a firm foundation of who you are and what chapters to go through to state what you're stating. So now they say in the second book of Moses, called Exodus, it says right here, now these are the names of the children of Israel, Yeshurun, which came into Egypt, Kemet, oppression. Every man in his household came with Jacob, which is Israel, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Issachar, Zebulon, and Benjamin, Dan and Naphtali, Gad and Asher, and all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 70 souls. For Joseph was in Egypt oppression already, and Joseph and all his brethren and all that generation. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied, and waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. So we were everywhere. We were large. Now he's starting to kill us through abortion, through birth control pills, and all this other stuff. And our women are turning whores and turning lesbian. Men, something bad's going on in our society today. It's not really good. And you see the yoke around his neck? Oh yeah, we even made the railroads too, and Wall Street. Wow, man, this book is amazing. All right, so I wanted to go to Exodus chapter 23. Or actually, let's go to chapter 18, verse 11. All praises to the Most High. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Alright, so Exodus chapter 18, verse 11. Now I know that the Most High is greater than all gods. For in the thing wherein they dealt proudly, he was above them. And I love that. Blessed be the Most High, who had delivered us out of the hand of the oppressors, and out of the hand of the presidents and pharaohs, who had delivered our people from under the hand of oppressors. So now if you go down to verse 19, hearken now unto my voice, I will give thee counsel, and God, Ahaya, shall be with thee, Emmanuel. Be thou for the people to Godward, that thou mayest bring the causes unto the Most High. And thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws, and shalt show them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do, like I'm telling you right now. Moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, such as fear God, Ahaya, men of truth, hating covetousness, which is secrets and lies, and place such over them to be rulers of thousands, and rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties, and rulers of tens. So we're a nation of gods. We're about to rule the whole earth right now. The promise, as long as we keep our promise. And let them judge the people. Let them judge the people at all seasons. And it shall be that every great matter they shall bring unto thee, but every small matter they shall judge. So shall it be easier for thyself, and they shall bear the burden with thee. If thou shalt do this thing, and God command thee so, then thou shalt be able to endure. So if the Most High tell you to kill, kill. If he tell you don't kill, don't kill. He'll tell you what to do, when to do it, and if you don't do it, you'll be punished. Then thou shalt be able to endure, and all this people shall also go to their place in peace. So Moses hearkened to the voice of his father-in-law, and did all that he had said. And Moses chose able men out of all Israel, and made them heads over all the people, rulers of thousands, rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties, and rulers of tens. And they judged the people at all seasons. The hard causes they brought unto Moses, Manasseh, the lawgiver. But every small matter they judged themselves. So they were free. This was the only laws. And Manasseh let his father-in-law depart, and he went his way into his own land. So now, it goes into more information if you want to read that more. But in verse 5 of chapter 19 of Exodus, verse 5, now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests, not a religion, and a holy nation, not a religion. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Yisrael. And Manasseh came and called for the elders of the people, and laid before their faces all these words which the Most High Yahweh commanded thee. And all the people answered together and said, all that the Most High had spoken, we will do. And Moses, returned the words of the people unto the Most High. And the Most High said unto Manasseh, lo, I come unto thee in a thick cloud, that the people may hear when I speak with thee, and believe thee forever. And Manasseh told the words of the people unto the Most High. And we went and got sanctified and cleaned and all that stuff, and it's cool. They go into more detail, but this is all Hebrew Israelite history before we broke the covenant and became enslaved. This is all because we broke the covenant. All of this because we broke a covenant. This is wild. And the black women provided so much. Poor black women. I mean, Hebrew Israelite women, pardon me. Our Hebrew Israelite women went through a lot, men. They went through a lot. They watched us get killed and slaughtered, and they got raped, and they lived, and they got sold and got raped day by day by day by day by day by day. Ooh, Izar, what did you do to us? You destroyed everything. What happened? Brother, what happened? I cannot even call you a brother no more. I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of you, Esau. Look what you did to Israel. And they helped them gain their independence, 1776. The Moors too. The Moabites. That's messed up. So if you go to chapter 20 of Exodus, he goes into the law, which is the terms and conditions of the contract, and if we break it, what's going to happen to us, and we broke them. We definitely broke them. All right, let me see. So now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And that's the Most High, if we keep the covenant. So therefore, this is a covenant-based deal. Do you have a covenant with the Most High? You're not Israel. What tribe you from? What language you speak? What's the language? Where you from? What state you from? What's your bloodline? Mine is Levi, pure Levi, LAWAYA. I was born and raised though in Judah like the lion, the big lion. They awoke in the lion of Judah. And plus it said that we're open to seal anyway. So let's go to Exodus chapter 24, verse 8. And Moshe, Moses, took the blood and sprinkled it on the people, and said, Behold, the blood of the covenant, which the Most High Yahweh had made with you concerning all these words. That right there is proof of Christ's death as well. They were practicing Christ's death before it even happened, Yeshua's death. But now we don't need to kill no more. You know what I'm saying? To spill any more blood. And the Most High said over here in Exodus chapter 23, verse 30, or actually go from, go from Exodus chapter 23, verse 25. And ye shall serve the Most High Yahweh your God, and he shall bless thy bread and thy water, and I will take sickness away from the midst of thee. There shall nothing cast their young, nor be barren in thy land. The number of thy days I will fulfill. I will send my fear before thee, and will destroy all the people to whom thou shalt come, and I will make all thine enemies turn their backs unto you. Unto me. He will make all my enemies turn their backs to me. And he will send the hornet before me, which shall drive out the Hivite, the Canaanite, and the Hittite from before me. He will not drive you out from before me in 1 year, lest the land become desolate, and the beasts of the field multiply against me. By little and little he will drive them out before me, which I be increased and inherit the land. And he will set the bounds from the Red Sea even unto the sea of the Philistines, and from the desert unto the river. For he will deliver the inhabitants of the land into my hand, and I shall drive them out before me. I shall make no covenant with them, nor with their gods. Commanding, the Lord says, they shall not dwell in my land, lest they make thee sin against him, sin against the Most High. For if thou serve their gods, it will surely be a snare, a trap unto thee, which means you'll be punished. So that was all the terms and conditions of the contract there in Exodus. He gives us his name in Exodus 3:14, I am that I am, Ahaya, Ashur, Ahaya. So this is all commands. Go to Leviticus chapter 18, verse 1. So we eventually broke that covenant. Today we're breaking it heavily now, which means we're about to go into some type of slavery, and someone's going to slavery, someone's going to be saved, and someone's not. He's about to execute the judgment again. Whew, be ready. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a tough time like Job. It's a great chapter to read right now because I feel my skin cleaving to my bones again. I feel oppressed again. Alright, Leviticus chapter 18, verse 1. And the Most High Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, he's from Israel, and he was a Levite, a Haitian, a priest. Speak unto the children of Yisrael, and say unto them, I am the Most High Yahweh, your God. He is the Most High, Almighty. I am our God. after the doings of the land of oppression, wherewith ye dwelt when we used to be, shall ye not do? And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do? Neither shall ye walk in their ordinances. Ye shall do my judgments, and keep mine ordinances, to walk therein. I am the Most High, Ahaya, Shorahaya, Bahasham, Yeshaya, your God, Al. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them. I am the Most High, Ahaya, your God. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him to uncover their nakedness. I am the Most High, thy God. The nakedness of thy father, or the nakedness of thy mother, shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother, which means you shouldn't be sleeping with your mom or dad. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. But alright, we'll continue on. He goes into more laws in there. So he says right here, in verse 24 of chapter 18 Leviticus, defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled. All these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you, and the land is defiled. Therefore I do visit the iniquity, the sins thereof upon it, and the land itself vomiteth out her inhabitants. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, and shall not commit any of these abominations which we have again, neither any of your own nation, nor any stranger. The stranger's definitely doing it. The sojourneth that sojourneth among you. For all these abominations have the men of the land done. For the men of the land have done all these abominations, which were before you. And the land is defiled, which means now it is, that the land spew not you out also, when ye defile it, as it spewed out the nations that were before you. For whosoever shall commit any of these abominations, even the souls that commit them shall be cut off from among their people. Therefore, so it will be few people within their people getting taken out. Therefore shall ye keep my ordinance, and ye commit not any one of these abominable customs which were committed before you, and that ye defile not yourselves therein. I am the Lord your God. Ahaya, Ahaya. Alright, so let's go ahead into Leviticus chapter 20, verse 1. And the Most High Ahaya spake unto Moses, saying, Again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn in Yeshurun, that giveth any of his seed unto Molech, which is the 6-point satanic fake false star of David that those Ashkenazi Jews have. And Molech's also an owl that they worship at Bohemian Grove and all this stuff. It's a false idol, false god, a false god that idolizes God, the Most High. If anyone worship that 6-point star of Molech, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones. And I will set my face against that man, and will cut him off from among his people. This is the laws that the Most High Christ came to die for. So we won't break the laws again. And there's more laws in this whole book, so you'll read it yourself. Because he hath given of his seed unto Molech to defile my sanctuary and to profane my holy name. Ahaya. And if the people of the land do any ways hide their eyes from the man when he giveth of his seed unto Molech, and kill him not, then I will set my face against that man and against his family, and will cut him off, and all that go a whoring after him to commit whoredom, adultery, idolatry with Molech from among their people. And the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits, and after wizards, to go a whoring after them, I will even set my face against that spirit, against that soul, and will cut him off from among his people. Sanctify yourselves, therefore, and be ye holy, for I am the Lord your God. And ye shall keep my statutes and do them. I am Ahaya, which sanctify you. For everyone that curseth, yeah, you can go ahead and keep reading that. Who curseth the forefathers and the foremothers, or curseth their mother or father, or the holy mother and father as well, to be put to death. And and that's more of the laws. So let's continue on. So this is chapter 20. Hold on. 22. I think we read it to there already. 20. I'm gonna take 1 second real quick. Okay, so we did get that. So chapter 23 verse 1. Alright, so go to chapter 3 verse 1. And the Most High Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, Yisrael, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Most High. Because we haven't been keeping the feast either. We've been breaking the feast and celebrating Hollywood days, which ye shall proclaim, which I'm proclaiming it, to be holy convocations, holy gatherings, holy assemblies. Even these are my feasts. So he has days of feast. So he gets into the Sabbath. 6 days shall work be done, Monday through Friday. But on the seventh day, the day which is the weekend, the week ending, is the Sabbath, Sabbath day of rest. Sabbath day for the Most High, day of rest. And holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Most High Yahweh in all your dwellings. These are the feasts of the Most High, even holy convocations which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. So we have our own calendar as well. And the 14th day of the first month, on the 14th day of the first month, 14 days from March 17th. March 17th is the first day of the year for Hebrews, for Yisrael, for us, which is March 17th. March 16th, by nighttime, once it's sundown, represents the new day. So that would represent the first day of New Year's for us, which is considered March 17th for you people who go by Roman, Julian, Caesar calendar. So explaining this, it takes a lot of focus, because it's confusing sometimes when you're trying to explain this, when you're trying to explain that March 17th is the first day of the year for us. That is our New Year's, not January or Eve, New Year's Eve. We're not celebrating Eve and all these prophetess Jezebel spirits. So he says, hold on, let me see. So the 14th day would be from March 17th, which is spring for us. He said, okay, so in the 14th day of the first month at even, when the sun is down and the moon is just about to go up, is the Lord's, the Most High's Passover. So we see we're practicing Passover way before Christ even came. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread, which represents the body of Christ without sin, unleavened, no yeast, no sin, unto the Most High. And this bread is actually a feast. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread, and the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. And if you want to, you can keep reading this chapter. This is called the Feast of the Most High. That is in Leviticus chapter 23. And it goes all the way to 25, but you can keep reading that. So let's go ahead and continue. Leviticus chapter 26, verse 1. Actually, yeah. Well, actually, let's read this real quick. Leviticus chapter 25, verse 24. And in all the land of your possession, ye shall grant a redemption for the land, because the land shall not be sold forever. All right, so those are more laws that you can read. So if you read in Leviticus chapter 25, verse, let me see, hold on one sec. All right, Leviticus 25, verse 41. And then shall he depart from thee. We shall depart from slavery. We shall depart from being in prison, or POWs, prisoners of war. And then shall he depart from thee, both he and his children with him, and shall return unto his own family, and unto the possession of his forefathers shall he return. So everyone will be returning back to their forefathers' land. All slaves, all prisoners, everybody. So things get back in order and harmony. For they are my servants, which I brought forth out of the land of Egypt, Kemet. They shall not be sold as bondmen. And this is what they've been trying to do to us. Thou shalt not rule over him with rigor. They shall not rule over us with rigor. But you shall fear thy God, Ahaya. Both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you. So they're going to end up become our bondmen and bondmaid. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids. We're going to be buying the white people now. We're going to be selling them. Moreover, of the children of the strangers that do sojourn among you, of them shall ye buy, and of their families that are with you, which they begot in your land, and they shall be your possession. And ye shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondmen forever. So the white people are going to be our bondmen forever, because of what they did. But over your brethren, the children of Yeshurun of Israel, ye shall not rule one another with rigor. Ha! So we're a nation. If you're not part of this nation, you're out. You're not part of our nation. Christians aren't going to be saved. Catholic won't be saved. Jews won't be saved. Religion won't be saved, because we're a nation. Nous sommes nation. Nous pas religion. Nous sommes nation. Religion sont abomination. So, all right, now we go to Leviticus chapter 26, verse 1. Ye shall make you no idols, nor graven images. No idols, no being a fan of anyone or looking up to anyone and attached to anything or anyone. Even your kids, food, whatever it is, television, or even his book. Neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it. For I am the Most High Yahawah, your God. Islam already do that. They bow down to a box. They're about to get eradicated. And Christians worship a cross. They're about to get eradicated. And a white Jesus with blue eye called Zeus. They're about to get eradicated. Catholics are definitely going to be eradicated. All of them's going to be eradicated. Anyone called those names are going to be eradicated. And the Most High, if you want to save you, you'll accept his name, Ahaya, Ashur, Ahaya, Bahasham, in the name and through Christ Yeshaya, God my salvation. Yeshaya, Yeshaya, Yeshai. So ye shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Most High. If ye walk in my statutes and keep my commands, and do them, yes, sir, then I will give you rain in due season, and the land shall yield her increase, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit, and your threshing shall reach unto the vintage, and the vintage shall reach unto the sowing time. And ye shall eat your bread to the full, and dwell in your land safely. And I will give peace in the land, and ye shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid, Israel, us. And I will rid evil beasts out of the land, neither shall the sword go through your land. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10. Put 10. And put 10,000 of them down. And that's so true. So, and ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. And your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. For I will have respect, which means interest, special interests, chosen racists in a way, unto us, keeping us, loving us, and hating the whites in a way. Eh? That's his word. Or the red ones that are satanic. Maybe not all of them, but he has respect unto us out of anything. So don't say anything wrong about me or us. And make us fruitful, and multiply us, and establish his covenant with us. And ye shall eat old store, and bring forth the old because of the new. And I will set my tabernacle among you, and my soul shall not abhor you. And I will walk among you, and will be your God, and ye shall be my people. I am the Most High Yahweh, your God, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt of oppression, that ye should not be their bondmen. And I have broken the bands of your yoke, and made you go upright. So that is the reward for obedience. Now, for breach of obedience, this is why we got punished now, because we got saved and all this stuff from Moses. Moses saved us and stuff, or through the Most High, Moses saved us, and we triumph in Numbers, where we conquered a lot of people in war. We'll get into Numbers after Leviticus, because we got into a lot of wars where we had to put some whoop butt, and we did whoop some butt, and we knocked down a lot of nations, destroyed a lot of nations. But once we destroy the covenant, this is exactly what happened to all of us. You see what I'm saying? These pictures right here that you see. This is what will happen to anyone who break these covenants in the word of the Most High. We're proof. We're examples. We're the first fruit, the one to go through it first. Now the white people about to go through it now. These pictures make people sad sometimes. Can't believe they had done this to people, man. There goes the slave boats they had us packed up in that thing. People dying and throwing up. Long ride, man, on the boat and brought all the way here. Matter of fact, listen to what the Most High says about that boat. Alright. Hope you guys are still with me. All praise to the Most High. Al-Hawad La Abba Al-Shaddai Yahaya Bahasham Yeshaya. All glory and all praise to the Most High Yahaya. Alright, let's continue on. I wanted to show you guys this about what you gonna call it. Wait, Izar, not just about. Hold on one sec. Only Israel. Okay, this is about the ships. This is in Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 4. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 4. This is what the Most High Almighty, the God of Israel, the God of Israel, not Christians and everything else, but Israel, says to all those I carried into exile from Jerusalem, to Babylon, to America. He carried us into exile here. Build houses and settle down. So we say build houses and settle down. Plant gardens and eat what they produce. Marry and have sons and daughters. Find wives for your sons and give your daughters in marriage, so that they too may have sons and daughters. Increase in number there, do not decrease. Then you will call on me and come and pray to me. It's 11:11 p.m. on my phone. The right time. The one on the computer ain't right. And I will listen to you if you pay to me and you call on me. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. I will be found by you, declares the Most High, Ahaya, Almighty, I am that I am, and will bring you back from captivity. You'll take us out of captivity. I will gather you from all the nations and places where I have banished you. And you already know who's all the 12 tribes of Israel now. Let's see if we can get a picture of them again. Boom. It's alright. The 12 tribes of Israel right there. You can read it if you want. So I will gather you from all the nations and places where I have banished you from. So he's going to gather us from all the nations and places where he had banished us to, declares the Most High, and will bring you back to the place from which the Most High, and will bring us back to the place where the Most High had carried us into exile. Pardon me. And will bring you back to the place from which I carried you into exile. These are the black Hebrew Israelites. Women have seeds too. You can be an Israelite based on your forefather or foremother's side of the family. Genealogy does not prove who the Hebrew Israelites are. It is the curses that identifies who the Hebrew Israelite people are on this earth. Our people are still exiled and in captivity, not in Israel. The laws were given to our people to live in Israel, and if not obey the land, would split our people out of Israel. The laws were taken from our people. The Europeans did that to us and stole our people identity. Our people have broken all the laws in captivity. Our people have been dispersed among the heathens and have mixed ourselves among them. The Bible tells us that the Israelite man and Israelite woman mixed their seed among the other nations' heathens. Stop teaching our people who have European forefather that they are not Israelites, because they are Israelites too. You all see the proof above. Malatus are black Hebrew Israelites, but they must marry back with the black Hebrew Israelites in order for their descendants to be Hebrew Israelites, because the Israelite blood is through the blacks. At the third generation of marrying back with the black Hebrew Israelite, your Malatu, which means light-skinned seed, is strictly black. The blacks are your tribe. So the lighter shade of brown people, Hebrew Israelite. Alright, so there's another thing I want to read to you guys now about the ships. Because it talks about taking us on those ships that you had seen. Because you know everyone want proof nowadays. Give me 1 sec, I'm over here looking for it. One second. Oh yeah, it's funny too, because if you look in the ghetto, in James chapter 4 verse 1, what is the cause of wars and fighting among you? Why are we fighting each other for, Israel? Is it not in your desires which are at war in your bodies? So true. Alright. In Lamentations chapter 5 verse 10, our skin is black like an oven because of the burning heat of famine of the sun. Alright, let me see if it says it anywhere around here about the ships. 1 second. Say he's going to take us into a foreign country. Hold on 1 sec. Pardon me. Oh, it's funny because right here, if you look in the Songs of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 1, or the Song of Songs, behold, thou art fair. That means their color is in between, like not too dark, not too light. My love, behold, thou art fair, which means everything about us is equal, even Christ. Thou hast dove's eyes within thy locks in the hair. Thy hair is as a flock of goats. A flock, you flock your hair, your locks, that appear from Mount Gilead. Song of Songs, chapter 4, verse 3. Thy lips are like a thread of scarlet, and thy speech is comely. Thy temples are like a piece of a pomegranate within thy locks. Songs of Songs, chapter 5, verse 2. I sleep, but my heart waketh. It is the voice of my beloved that knocketh, saying, Open to me, my sister, my love, my dove, my undefiled. For my head is filled with dew, and my locks with the drops of the night. And that sounds sexual too at the same time. Songs of Songs, chapter 5, verse 11, or Songs of Solomon. Hold on. His head is as the most fine gold. His locks are bushy and black as a raven. Songs of Songs, chapter 6, verse 7. As a piece of a pomegranate are thy temples within thy locks. So now it talks about the locks a lot through that chapter. So as you can tell, he got locks. So in Ezekiel chapter 44, verse 20, neither shall they shave their heads, nor allow their locks to grow long. They shall only cut off the hair of their heads. So I said you only need to cut the hair of your head if you want to. Alright, let me keep going down. So you can shave your head, but not your beard. Alright, hold on 1 second, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna make another video about the wars too of Israel, cause we whooped some butt. I'm still looking for what I'm looking for. Might as well take a break. Alright, I'll probably present it to you guys later on. We'll see, because we're probably going to have to make a part 3. Alright, it was just 12:21 on the time of the clock on the screen. Alright, let's go ahead and go to, let me see, Leviticus chapter 26, verse 1. We already went through that. So we're going to be getting freed from all of this. So, but if we do not hearken unto him, and will not do all the commandments that he said, and if ye shall despise his statutes, or if your soul abhor his judgments, so that you will not do all his commandments, but that you break his covenant, he will also do all the plagues unto you. He will even appoint terror over you, consumption, and the burning ag, that shall consume the eyes, cause sorrow of heart, and ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. And he will set his face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you, and you shall flee when none pursueth you. And if ye will not yet for all this hearken unto him, then he will punish you 7 times more for your sins. And he will break the pride of our power. And he will make our heaven as iron, and our earth as brass. And our strength shall be spent in vain, working for a little bit of money, cheap everything like it's happening now, promise to pays. For your land shall not yield her increase, neither shall the trees of the land yield their fruits. And if ye walk contrary unto me, and will not hearken unto me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you, according to your sins. I will also send wild beasts among you, which shall rob you of your children, and destroy your cattle, and make few in number. And your highways shall be desolate. And if you will not be reformed by him by these things, but will walk contrary unto him, then will he also walk contrary unto us, to you, and will punish you yet 7 times for your sin. And he will bring a sword upon you that shall avenge the quarrel of his covenant. And when ye are gathered together within your cities, I will send the pestilence among you, and ye shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy. And when I have broken the staff of your bread, 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven, and they shall deliver you your bread again by weight, and ye shall eat and not be satisfied. That means you're going to be hungry. And if ye will not for all this hearken unto me, but walk contrary unto me, then I will walk contrary unto you also in fury. And he, if even he, will chastise you 7 times for your sins. And ye shall eat the flesh of your sons, and the flesh of your daughters shall ye eat. And he will destroy your high places, and cut down your images, and cast your carcasses upon the carcasses of your idols, and his soul shall abhor you. And he will make your cities waste, and bring your sanctuaries unto desolation. And he will not smell the savour of your sweet odors. And he will bring the land into desolation, and your enemies which dwell therein shall be astonished at it. That's what happened to us. And he will scatter us among the heathen, and will draw out a sword after us. And our land shall be desolate, and our cities waste. Then shall the land enjoy her Sabbaths, as long as it lieth desolate. And ye be in your enemies' land, which we are now. Even then shall the land rest and enjoy her Sabbaths. As long as it lieth desolate, it shall rest, because it did not rest in your Sabbaths when ye dwelt upon it. And upon them that are left alive of you, I will send a faintness into their hearts in the lands of their enemies. And the sound of a shaken leaf shall chase them, and they shall flee as fleeing from a sword, and they shall fall before when no one pursueth. And they shall fall one upon another, as if were before a sword, when none pursueth. And ye shall have no power to stand before your enemies. And ye shall perish among the heathen, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up. And they that are left of you shall pine away in their iniquity in your enemies' land. And also in the iniquities of their fathers shall they pine away with them. And if they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers with their trespass, which they trespassed against the Most High, and that also they have walked contrary unto the Most High, and that also I have walked contrary, and that he also walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies. If then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, and they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity, then will I remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with which I remember Abram. And I will remember the land The land also shall be left of them, and shall enjoy her Sabbaths, while she lieth desolate without them. They shall accept of the punishment of their iniquity, because they despised his judgments, and because their soul abhorred the Most High's statutes. And yet for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies, the Most High will not cast them away, neither will he abhor them, to destroy them utterly, and to break his covenant with them. For the Most High Ahaya is our God, and he will, and for our sake, and he will for our sakes remember the covenant of our ancestors, whom he brought forth out of the land of oppression, Egypt, Kemet, in the sight of the heathen, Cometians, all them people, Islam, Christians, Catholic, all them people, that he might be our God. He is the Most High, our God. These are the statutes and judgments and laws which the Most High Yahweh made between him and the children of Israel and Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses. So this is our history, black history. This is true black history. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue on. We're going to go into Numbers now, a little bit of the wars. So we're going to go to, actually, did we do Deuteronomy yet? Actually, Numbers is right here. Let's go to Numbers chapter 3, verse 38. Actually, verse 3, verse 38. Let me see. Alright. This is about the stranger. So this is talking about they're making the tabernacle for, to celebrate to the Most High and start celebrating the feast and make the sacrifice, which they make patties out of unleavened bread and the meat. A couple of other stuff they do, man, just long talk. So he says to Moses, keeping the charging of the sanctuary for the charge of the children of Israel. So the Most High says in chapter 3 of Numbers, verse 38, but those that encamp before the tabernacle toward the east, even before the tabernacle of the congregation of our church, our gathering eastward, shall be Moshe's, and Aaron and his sons, keeping the charge of the sanctuary for the charge of the children of Israel. And the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. Alright, let's continue on. Numbers chapter 6, verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, Yisrael, and say unto them, when either man or woman shall separate themselves to vow of a Nazarite, to separate themselves unto the Most High. This is the Nazarite vow. He shall separate himself from wine and strong drink, and shall drink no vinegar of wine, or vinegar of strong drink. Neither shall he drink any liquor or grapes, nor eat moist grapes, or dried. All the days of his separation shall he eat nothing that is made of the vine tree, from the kernels even to the husk. All the days of the vow of his separation, there shall no razor come upon his head. Therefore Christ's hair was long. This dude was black, dark skin, fair complexion. Until the days be fulfilled in which he separated himself unto the Most High, he shall be holy, and shall let the locks of the hair of his head grow. Of his head, not his beard. And these white Jews, Ashkenazi Jews, try to copy it and try to do the same thing. So the only time we cut our head is for a cleansing ceremony, which is in this section, in chapter 6 all the way through 7. So verse 18 of that chapter. And the Nazarite shall shave the head of his separation at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation of the assembly, and shall take the hair of the head of his separation, and put it in the fire which is under the sacrifice of the peace offerings. So that means he had hair. They had long hair back then. In verse 27, and they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. Barakanta. Alright, so I hope you guys see that this is, our history. This is Numbers chapter, go to Numbers chapter 9 verse 1. And the Most High Yahweh spake unto Moshe, Moses, in the wilderness of Sinai, in the first month of the second year, after they were come out of the land of oppression, saying, so like 2 years after, on the first month, which would be around the general time of March, after March 17th, because March 17th is the first day of Adar, Aviv, that's what we call it, Aviv, Passover, March 17th. And I'll make a video about that because I got the true and real calendar from the book of Enoch, which helped me out a lot. I believe there's videos about it, and you can check them out on YouTube or whatever you want. But I'll read that some other time because it's too much to explain in this one video, which I want to make brief. So, let the children of Yeshua also keep the Passover at his appointed season. In the 14th day of that month, 14 days from March 17th, starting on March 17th, 1. At even, when sun go down, when it's down, the moon about to go up, that's a new day. Ye shall keep it in his appointed season. There's 4 seasons. According to all the rites of it, and according to all the ceremonies thereof, shall ye keep it. And Moshe, Moses, spake unto the children of Israel that they should keep the Passover. And they kept the Passover on the 14th day of the first month at even, in the wilderness of Sinai, at the same time Christ had died. So it's starting to make more sense when you read the Bible. Unleavened bread represents his body. That's why I said this bread is my body, this wine is my blood. Remember this covenant. And he did it with Israel. No other nation, he haven't dealt with no other nation like this. So go to chapter 21 of Numbers, verse 14. Wherefore it said in the book of the wars of the Most High, what he did in the Red Sea and in the brooks of Arnon, and at the stream of the brooks that goeth down to the dwelling of Ar, and lieth upon the border of Moab. These places, their names been changed today, just like the names of us, like we Native Indians, Native American. The Native Indians, pardon me, the Seminole Indians are being called Seminole Indians, and Indians or American Indians, and Native American Indians, when they're truly the tribe of Reuben, Reuben. That's their real name. So they changed the name to Seminole Indians. They turned African American Negroes to black, pardon me, Judah is YAHAWADAH. Judah is supposed to represent the so-called black people, the so-called African American, the so-called black people and so-called African Americans and stuff. But really, they're not African American or black. They're actually Judah. You see, Haitians are called Haitians, but they're not Haitians. They're truly Levites. You're not going to find those new names in this book. You won't even find the word white people and black people. You know what I'm saying? They have a certain way it describes things, and you have to live in the realm of this book to understand it. So this is what it says in the book of War. And verse 16. And from thence, okay, so we went to war, and the Most High wiped out a lot of people, and they took out the song which is supposed to be in verse 17. Then Israel sang this song, Spring up, O well, sing ye unto it. They did something there. Something been taken out. The princes digged a well, the nobles of the digged it. Okay, you can go into that if you want to, but I'm going to skip around. So it says right here in Numbers chapter 21 verse 21, in Yesharel Israel sent messengers unto Sihon king of the Amorites, saying, Let me pass through thy land. We will not turn into the fields or into the vineyards. We will not drink of the waters of the well, but we will go along by the king's highway, until we be past thy borders. And Sihon would not suffer Israel to pass through his border, so he wouldn't. But Sihon gathered all his people together and went out against Israel into the wilderness. So now they chased us into the wilderness and tried to get us, and the wilderness served us like Apocalypto. And he came to Jahaz and fought against Israel, and Israel smote him with the edge of the sword, and possessed his land from Arnon unto Jabbok, even unto the children of Ammon. For the border of the children of Ammon was strong. And the Hebrew Israelites, us, Yesharel, took all these cities, and we dwelt in all the cities of the Amorites, in Heshbon, and in all the villages thereof. So you can look up those names if you want to and see who they are today. Verse 26. For Heshbon was the city of Sihon, the king of the Amorites, who had fought against the former king of Moab, and taken all his land out of his hand, even unto Arnon. Wherefore they that speak in Proverbs say, Come into Heshbon, let the city of Sihon be built and prepared. For there is a fire gone out of Heshbon, a flame from the city of Sihon. It hath consumed Ar of Moab, and the lords of the high places of Arnon. Woe to thee, Moab! Thou art undone, O people of Chemosh. He hath given his sons that established, and he has given his sons that escaped, because Moab, the Moors, the Islamic Muslim Moabites, that sold us into slavery. And they're still doing it today, the Moorish National Society and all that, Islam. And his daughters into captivity unto Sihon, unto the Amorites. We have shot at them. Heshbon is perished unto Dibon. And we have laid them waste even unto Nophah, which reacheth unto Medeba. So we were knocking out a lot of nations, book of war. We're warring with a lot of people, and when we broke the covenant, the Creator appointed all of our enemies over us now, and this is why we're so little, because all the people who were little is now above us, which is ending now because it's past 400 years. Thus Yesharel dwelt in the land of the Amorites, and Manasseh sent to spy out Jazer, and they took the villages thereof, and drove out the Amorites that were there. And they turned and went up by the way of Bashan, and Og, the king of Bashan, went out against them, he and all his people, to battle at Edrei. And the Most High said unto Manasseh, Fear him not, for I have delivered him unto thy hand, and all his people. This way said to us, Fear not, for he have delivered the enemy into our hand, and all his people, and his land. And we shall do to him as we do unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, because we knocked them out, killed them all, smote them all, which dwelt at Heshbon. So we smote him and his sons and all his people, until there was none left him alive, and we possessed his land. So that was what we did. So chapter 22, verse of Numbers. And the children of Yesharel set forward and pitched in the plains of Moab, on this side Jordan by Jericho. And Balak the son of Ziphor saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites and Moab, was sore afraid of the people, because they were many. And Moab was distressed because of the children of Israel. And Moab said unto the elders of Midian, Now shall this company lick up all that are round about us, as the ox licketh up the grass of the field? And Balak the son of Ziphor was king of the Moabites at that time. He sent messengers therefore unto Balaam, and son of Beor, to Petor, which is by the river of the land of the children of his people, to call him, saying, Behold, there is a people come out from Egypt of oppression. Behold, they cover the face of the earth, and they abide over against me. So they know what the Most High was doing to all the nations and stuff, destroying them. Come now, therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people, for they are too mighty for me. Peradventure I shall prevail, that we may smite them, and that I may drive them out of the land. For I wot that he whom thou blessed is blessed, and he whom thou cursed is cursed. So whoever tried to curse us will be cursed. Whoever tried to bless us will be blessed. So if you read this whole section, it goes into the book of war. I'm not going to read the rest. That's for another time. But yeah, we went to war and we whooped butt, and they couldn't put a curse on us. We actually got blessed, and Balak got destroyed. We eventually destroyed them too. We're the ones who destroyed the Romans and all them people, man. We destroyed all nations. And because we broke the covenant, the Most High just allowed every nation to punish us now. They hate our guts because of what we did. They even want to be us at the same time and somehow forge artificially our blessings. Oh, we'll see who's blessed. So, in Numbers chapter 25, verse 1, And Yesharel, Israel, abode in Shittim, and the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab. Now we started to break the law and actually sleep with the daughters of Moab, the Moabites. The tribe of, I believe, Ham or Ishmael. And they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods, and the people did eat and bowed down to their gods. No, Israel, what are you doing? That's a change of vibe. And Yesharel joined himself unto Baal Peor, and the anger of the Most High was kindled against Israel. And the Most High said unto Moses, Take all the heads of the people, and hang them up before the Most High against the sun, that the fierce anger of the Most High may be turned away from Israel. And Moses said unto the judges of Israel, Slay ye every one his men that were joined unto Baal, the devil, Peor, worship. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianitish woman in the sight of Moses, and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Yesharel, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation, and took a javelin in his hand. And he went after the man of Israel into the tent, and thrust both of them through the man of Israel, and the woman through her belly. So the plague was stayed from the children of Israel. And those that died in the plague were 24,000. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, hath turned my wrath away from the children of Israel, when he did that, while he was zealous for my sake among them, that I consumed not the children of Israel in my jealousy. Wherefore say, Behold, I give unto him my covenant of peace. So if you kill him, destroy him, you will be protected. We're not here to bow down to them. We're here to annihilate them. Destroy them completely. Destroy them all. So, if you go Numbers chapter 31. After this, we're going to take a pause and continue on in part 3. And that's when we'll wrap it up. So, in Numbers chapter 31, verse 1. All praises to the Most High. All glory to the Most High. Halal ha'adan aba al shadei yahaya shoro haya bahasham yeshaya waharawak wadash wahakwadash rawak. Alright, and the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Avenge the children of Israel of the Midianites. Afterward shalt thou be gathered unto thy people. And Moses spake unto the people, saying, Arm some of yourself unto the war, and let them go against the Midianites, and avenge the Most High of Midian. Of every tribe 1,000, throughout all the tribes of Israel, shall ye send to the war. So there were delivered out of the thousands of Israel 1,000 of every tribe, 12,000 armed for war. And Moses sent them to the war, 1,000 of every tribe, them and Phinehas the son of Eleazar the priest to the war, with the holy instruments, and the trumpets to blow in his hand. And they warred against the Midianites, as the Most High commanded Moses, and they slew all the males. And they slew the kings of Midian, beside the rest of them that were slain, namely Evi, and Rechem, and Zur, and Hur, and Reba, which is all pretty much Iran, Ishmael. 5 kings of Midian, Balaam, also the son of Beor, they slew with the sword. And the children of Israel took all the women of Midian captives, and their little ones, and took the spoil of all their cattle, and all their flocks, and all their goods, and they burnt all their cities wherein they dwelt, and all their goodly castles with fire. And they took all the spoil and all the prey, both of men and of beasts, and they brought the captives and the prey and the spoil unto Moses and Eleazar the priest, and unto the congregation of the children of Yasharel, unto the camp at the plains of Moab, which are by Jordan near Jericho. And they went on and, separated the tributes and gave them to the Most High and a couple of stuff. You can keep reading that. We slew a group of the Iranian people, Midianites, Islamic, Ishmael. That's why they hate us. So now if you go to verse 49 of the same chapter 31 of Numbers. And they said unto Moses, Thy servants have taken the sum of the men of war which are under our charge, and there lacketh not one man of us. No man of us was taken out. But look it, we have therefore brought an oblation for the Most High, what every man hath gotten, of jewels of gold, chains and bracelets, rings, earrings, and tablets, to make an atonement for our souls before the Most High. And they gave a sacrifice to the Most High there. So that goes into the book of war, all Numbers. So let's go to Numbers chapter, I think we already got that. Yeah, I believe we already got that. Alright, so Numbers 33, chapter 1. These are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt, which their armies, we had armies, which are armies, under the hand of Moses and Aaron. And Moses wrote their goings out according to their journeys. So Moses wrote our goings out according to our journeys by the commandment of the Most High. And these are their journeys. These are our journeys according to our goings. And when we departed from Ramses in the first month, on the 15th day of the first month, on the morrow after the Passover, after night, the children of Israel, Yasharel, went out with an high hand in the sight of all the Egyptians. For the Egyptians buried all their firstborn which the Most High had smitten among them, the 9 plagues. Upon their gods also the Most High executed judgments. And the children of Israel removed from Ramses and pitched in Succoth, and they departed from Succoth and pitched in Etham, which is in the edge of the wilderness. And they removed from Etham and turned again unto Pihaharoth, which is before Baal Zephon, and they pitched before Migdol. So if you read this section, this is everywhere that we traveled. Everywhere that we traveled after we left Egypt and everything, in Kemet, in oppression. It tells us our route. I have the calendars and the maps. I'll show you guys that in another video, another day. So now go to verse 54. And ye shall divide the land by lot for an inheritance among your families. And to the more ye shall... So we shall divide the land by lot for an inheritance among our families. And to the more we shall give the more inheritance, and to the fewer we shall give the less inheritance. Every man's inheritance shall be in the place where our lot falleth. According to the tribes of our fathers we shall inherit. But if we will not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before us, then it shall come to pass that those which we let remain of them shall be pricks in our eyes and thorns in our sides, and shall vex us in the land wherein we dwell. Moreover, it shall come to pass that they shall do unto us as the Most High did unto them. So if we don't get rid of these people and take them out and take them off of our land, the Most High is going to do unto us what he had did unto them. So now go to the last verse of Numbers we're going to read. Then we're going to come back and move into the next chapters, which will be the final video on this. So Numbers chapter 33 verse 55. Unless we already read it all. Yep, we already read that one. So that's it for now. Let me see if there's anything that's short that I can do. Alright, John chapter 8, section 34. John chapter 8, verse 64. 34, pardon me. Chapter 8, verse 34. More closer to the end of the page. And we're going into the first book of John. Give me 1 sec. I'm still looking for it in my book. Oh, okay, right here. So John chapter 8 verse 34. Yeshaya answered them, Verily, verily. Hold on. Matter of fact, we might as well read it from... Okay, read it from verse 20, chapter 8 of John. These words spake Yeshaya in the treasury, as he taught in the temple, and no man laid hands on him, for his hour was not yet come. Verse 21. Then said Yeshaya again unto them, I go my way, and ye shall seek me, and shall die in your sins. Whither I go, ye cannot come. And this is what he was saying to the sinful people, to the false Jews, and to the dishonorable men. Then said the Hebrew Israelites, Will he kill himself, because he saith, Whither I go, ye cannot come? Or well, actually the Jews, not the Hebrew Israelites, the Jews. And he said unto them, Ye are from beneath, I am from above. Ye are of this world, I am not of this world. And that's what he was saying to the Jews, the Ashkenazi Jews. I said therefore unto you that ye shall die in your sins. For if ye believe not that I am he, ye shall die in your sins. Then said they unto him, Who art thou? And Yeshaya saith unto them, Even the same that I said unto you from the beginning. I have many things to say and to judge of you, but he that sent me is true. And I speak to the world those things which I have heard of him. They understand not that he spake to them of the Father. Then said Yeshaya unto them, When ye have lifted up the Son of Man, then shall ye know that I am he, when they put him on the cross or on the stake, and that I do nothing of myself, but as my Father had taught me. I speak these things, and he that sent me is with me. Emmanuel. The Abba, Ahaya, hath not left me alone, for I do always those things that please him. As he spake these things, many believed on him. Then said Yeshua to those Jews which believed on him, If ye continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed, the Hebrew Israelites, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. They answered him, We be Abraham's seed, and we're never in bondage to any man. How sayest thou, ye shall be made free? Yeshua answered them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is the slave, the servant of sin. And the servant abideth not in the house forever, but the Son abideth forever. If the Son therefore shall make you free, ye shall be free indeed. I know that ye are Abraham's seed, but ye seek to kill me, because my word hath no place in you. I speak that which I have seen with my father, and ye do that which ye have seen with your father Satan, the material world. They answered and said unto him, Abraham is our father. Yeshua saith unto them, If ye were Abraham's children, ye would do the works of Abraham. But now ye seek to kill me, a man that hath told you the truth, which I have heard of Ahiah. This did not Abraham. Ye do the deeds of your father Satan. Then said they to him, We be not born of fornication. We have one Father, even God. Yeshua said unto them, If God were your Father, ye would love me. For I proceeded forth and came from God, Ahiah. Neither came I of myself, but he sent me. Why do ye not understand my speech? Even because ye cannot hear my word. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in truth, because there is no truth in him, these fake Jews. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar, and the father of it. And because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not. Which of you convinceth me of sin, convicted me of sin? And if I say the truth, why do ye not believe me? He that is of Ahiah heareth Ahiah's words. Ye therefore hear them not, because ye are not of Ahiah. Then answered the Jews, and said unto him, Say we not well that thou art a Samaritan, and hast a devil? They're Samaritan, and they're a devil. Yeshua answered, I have not a devil, but I honor my Father, and ye do dishonor me. And I seek not my own glory. There is one that seeketh and judgeth. Verily, verily, I say unto you, if a man keep my saying, he shall never see death. Then said the Jews unto him, Now we know that thou hast a devil. Abraham is dead, and the prophets, and thou sayest, If a man keep my saying, he shall never taste of death. Art thou greater than our father Abraham, which is dead, and the prophets are dead, whom makest thou thyself? Yeshua answered, If I honor myself, my honor is nothing. It is my Father that honoreth me, of whom ye say that he is your God. Yet ye have not known him, but I know him. And if I should say I know him not, I shall be a liar like unto you. But I know him, and keep his saying. Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it, and was glad. Then said the Jews unto him, Thou art not yet 50 years old, and hast thou seen Abraham? Yeshua said unto them, Verily. So he wasn't 50 years old yet. Verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, Ahiah, I am. Then took they up stones to cast at him, but Yeshua hid himself, and went out of the temple, going through the midst of them, and so passed by. So these were the false Jews and stuff. They're claiming that they're descendants of Abraham and all this stuff. But if they were of the seed of Abraham, or the seed of Jacob, Isaac, Israel, they would have loved him. Well, alright, I hope you guys have a lovely day. I hope you guys learned a lot. May the Most High Yahawah bless you guys and bless your soul. And may you be safe forever. All praises to the Most High. All glory to the Most High. All power to the Most High. Hallelujah. Amen. Check me out in part 3.